One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And I get it. You want to start fast, take the life out of this home crowd, but when you're the road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit crazy, a little bit aggressive, and when you don't get it, now you've created all the momentum for the home team and great field position.
They'll run this play from the pistol. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's go. Break.
They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Let's get it.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Ready. Break. Get set.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down behind the line, and this defense trying to shut down the running game and set the tone right out of the gate.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He's looking deep. Makes the catch on the left. And he gets... big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Leo. Set.
Back to the ground game on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realize, too,
Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. To the air, it's Green. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. All out of space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
Going to sling it on second down. Under fire. Right down the middle. Fires and picked off. At the 40, there he goes.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Taylor has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. This quarterback part of their running game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical.
It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Green. Finds his man, it's Anthony. There he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the red zone, looking for a man. The throw. Punts it out of the air. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Taylor. Got a man. It's Diggs. On the move is the 30. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the laundry marked the field, 1st and 5 for this offense. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. On the run, it's Green. Turning it on. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off-play action on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Washington. And they get him down.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Green. Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Off the RPO, complete. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Got it behind the line. It's Diggs. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield here.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field.
Trying to rumble in, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Let's go. Right. Single, single.
Looking downfield, it's Green. That's caught. It's Blake. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Using his legs, it's Green. He's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
It makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Green. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Simmons. Under fire. Got it in stride inside the 20. It's a running room. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense uses a timeout. They want to get this play called just right.
Arkansas.
Let's go. Right. Single, single.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Buys a little extra time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The option look. Got enough for the first. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running, like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Wallace. Continues to fight for yards. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw, it's Green. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Arkansas, 8.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Arkansas.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking for a man. It's Green. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Man, so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jump off sides. Make sure you stay on side. Get down there as quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce. And, man, if they didn't get one, and get the big onside kick.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air, it's Green. Scrambling away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Fires to the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The give is to Taylor. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Green. Grabbed behind the line, it's Platt. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the move. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lacy. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. dead center perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Got a little space. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
White 53.
Taylor has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He makes the grab. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 39 over Wisconsin. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Up top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wide open spaces. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Dropping back, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. Keeps the play going. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Anthony. Open space at the 25. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Washington.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Green. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Blake. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To throw, it's Simmons. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the hurry up. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Green. Good timing on the quick out. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Green. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires one high and deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
White 18, white 53.
Motion from the wide out. Dropping back, it's Simmons. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, out of space. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Back to throw. It's Green. Here comes the heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your Ole Miss Rebels will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stribling. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.